afternoon, guys, and welcome to week 2 of 75 hard challenge for PCOS girlies. Now, how do I summarize this week? I feel like it was a roller coaster. It started pretty well. I started strong. I felt happy. I was waking up on time. And then probably by midweek, I started to get these feelings of dissatisfaction, demotivation, just irritation. I was just at work today and I was just like, this place is so shit. I said I wanted to usher ease into my life this year, but didn't actually change anything about my scheduling. Some days are better than others, honestly. Like today I was just like, this is so boring, this is so dull. This is the type of time that you have to get up where you just feel hard done by. Not having to get up at the arse crack of dawn is a privilege that I need. I need that privilege. This is kind of just where all my frustration comes from. I don't have time to rest. You know, you just go somewhere, you're like, oh, this needs to end. Like, I can't even deny how I feel. You know when something is just shit and so dull, like I've literally done this for too long, I don't care. I don't know, I just feel particularly like bored today and I just can't be arsed. I feel very like, oh, that type of thing. Anyway, bedtime, night. So sometimes you say something, but you don't even realize when you're on autopilot with a certain behavior and how much friction it actually takes to turn that behavior around, because I've been programming myself for a whole year to just go, 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 go. And then I said to myself, well, I have it under control. I've scheduled this in, I scheduled that in, but really and truly, there's no rest scheduled in. I was thinking of making like monthly vision boards or something, or just making some more vision boards, because you don't only have to make vision boards when you want goals. Like you can just make vision boards or mood boards or things that you like. And I think I should utilize that a bit more, because why not? Just because I'm used to something doesn't mean I'm not stressed. My body is stressed. It's been stressed since August and probably before then, because I haven't had my period, and I know that. It's just been one of those weeks when you're at work and you're just like, for fuck's sake, like, but now I've got my food to get me through, and I think I'm gonna watch Baddies West, so. Let me tell you about today. Basically, I work late on a Friday night and early on a Saturday morning, so it just doesn't really, it's never really gonna work, is it? And I guess that tiredness, it made me forget my Fitbit at home, so I don't know how many steps I did, and that really annoyed me. I'm actually noticing a pattern now. I seem to get irritated on Saturdays, and I think there's just that lack of me time. I think where the week started to go bad was like from Wednesday onwards. So those are my most intense work periods. Those are the ones where I have to get up early in the morning, and even right now I'm looking at my schedule. Every fucking day has something on it. There's no one day where I'm just like, oh, this is my day. It's just too much, you know? Sometimes you'll just be hard on yourself, like, I'm not being disciplined, I'm not sticking to my routine, but if you really step back and look, like, where do the same problems keep coming up? It's there, it's right there. I don't have any time to rest, and I don't have time to sleep, I don't have time for myself, and I'm just going on autopilot. So then when I come home, I just need to review my whole life. I wake up in the morning, or like I'm about to go to bed and I'm like, I need to rearrange my whole life. And I go on Pinterest, like that's what I like to do. You think you're not stressed because you've been doing something for a long time, but your body is clearly stressed. And that's why my period said bye-bye and hasn't come, because clearly I've been under stress for a long time. What's the point of changing your eating and doing all these exercise stuff when you won't even change your actual lifestyle and give yourself some time to rest? And so that's my next thing that I need to do. My most enjoyable part of my week is my food. It's officially my favorite part of the day. Food time. In order to help with my PCOS, I do intermittent fasting, which means I have an eating window of around 8 hours, and it varies from day to day. Today, the eating window is 9 hours, so I'm gonna start eating at, what time is it? Right now, this is the last day of my follicular phase. And if you have a regular period, then you could eat like this in alignment with your period, which is your menstrual week, then your follicular phase, then your ovulatory phase, then your luteal phase. But I literally haven't had a period since August. So I had to just start at the start of January and pretend that I was having each week, in hopes of regulating my hormones and bringing back my periods. I was able to do this in 2023, but then things kind of just got out of whack after that. So I don't know, to be honest, I do feel kind of doubtful. If I'm being completely honest, I feel quite disheartened a lot of the time. I just don't understand why it's so difficult for me to do something that other people can do so easily. But, you know, even if I don't get my periods back, or if it just takes longer, at least I'm eating foods that I like. That's what I've said to myself. I know what it looks like, guys. It doesn't look good, but this is basically my second cheat meal in a row. I'm not gonna do it tomorrow, okay? The way I cope with even minor inconveniences is just food. I do like making my own food. I do feel like Nara Smith. However, there was a couple days, on those days of the week, I started to get frustrated, especially on Friday. I was at work and it was just a really frustrating, irritating day. And so I had a cheat meal. I had Nando's back-to-back 2 days. It's not the worst thing in the world. They are just chicken wings, but need to be more disciplined in that way. And the discipline comes from recognizing where these patterns keep cropping up and just helping myself to actually identify the patterns and put something in place that is genuinely going to help me, not something that is like berating myself. So for the 7:30 wake up, I stuck to it most times. Grand rising. It's 10:24. I should have been sleeping about an hour ago because I need to get up at 5:30, but I was distracted. I was watching the challenge. One benefit of getting up this early is looking at the sky. I actually woke up feeling energized this morning. Is this what exercise does to you? Because Grand Rising, I got up at 8:30 today. This was intentional. Again, I went to bed a bit late yesterday. Being up at this time is so oppressive. I can't even put it into words. You will reconsider your entire existence. I had to check my alarm clock because I was like, oh my God, have I overslept? Like, why do I feel so energized? It was easier to get up today than it was yesterday, but I'm still tired. Just the way I was feeling yesterday made me have a bad dream. Because I had this dream that and we were all trying to like escape the mansion. It's a horrible feeling. It's like such a scary dream. But I feel like I get that when I'm, I guess, stressed or overworked. It's actually oppressive. It's not even funny. It's 5:45. It's a joke. It's absolutely a joke. There were some days I didn't journal, which correlates with me just being frustrated. Do you know what I realised? I didn't actually journal today and I don't have time to do it now because I need to eat and then go to work. So looks like I've missed journaling for today. Anyway, journal time. Got a lot to write today. In today's journal, I'm probably going to be complaining more than usual. Like, get me out of this job type thing. Oh, I need to journal. I don't really have time to do it, so it's either I do it in the night or it's not getting done today. I definitely recognise it's my duty to make my journals more fun as well, because I feel like this week it was just a complaining session. My yoga flow I enjoyed this week, and even though I didn't want to be up at this time, it's undeniable. Moving your body in the morning uplifts your frequency because I feel better already. I found like this calisthenics workout plan that you can do at home. And I feel like looking at me, I look quite athletic, but then when I try and do something, like, I can't do it, so. My stretching, I feel really good, I really do. I enjoyed it. I'm actually excited to build some muscle. I don't want to look athletic and not be athletic. I actually want the core strength. I didn't like the yoga flow I did today, to be honest, because I felt like she just lay on the floor for most of it. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed that exercise. I feel good now. This outfit is so nice, guys. It's not really appropriate to wear because every time I lift my arms up, my breasts are out. Do you know what's funny? I wore it once to the gym. I guess I was only doing like running. So if I wore it in exercises where I'm not gonna lift my arms up, then it would work. But anytime I lift my arms up, my breasts are out. I've got to be careful with this one. Well, what makes me laugh is that I've done my journaling, I've done my stretching, I've done my calisthenics, and it's still not 7 o'clock. But I do feel like it could be a little bit harder. But anyway, I'm looking forward to my calisthenics class tonight, and I'm going to do back-to-back classes, a calisthenics class, and then in the same place, a back bend walkover class, so that should be really fun. I feel exhausted. Then we had to like go upside down on the bar, and it just really showed me I have no core strength, which is fine because I'm working on it. In terms of my steps are pretty easy for me to do. It's the end of the day. Today's been a good day. Work was a little bit chaotic. You know, those kids are wild. I've done 14,000 steps. Oh my God, I almost forgot to show you guys my steps. It says 15,000. Let me show you my steps today. 7,500 just about. 13,270. I did 11,000, so even whatever week I had, at least I did my steps. Oh, today I've done 21,000 steps. So yeah, overall, this week was like an eye-opener for me, and it allowed me to like identify the holes in my plan. When I make plans, I forget, like, you know, there's gonna be some times where things don't work out and you're gonna have to rearrange stuff. And that's what this week felt like. It's not about being hard on yourself, like I'm too lazy, I'm not disciplined. I know I'm not lazy, and I know I could have more discipline, but I also know what I could do to help myself have more discipline. And sometimes you have to look deeper into why you have a certain pattern and why you keep doing certain things. It's very intricate subconscious reprogramming, which is stuff that I like doing, but it's a lot of work. Yeah, that's what this week was about. That was this week of my 75 hard challenge. I'm enjoying this so far, and I am actually learning stuff about myself. I know people say that and it's so arbitrary, it's like, shut up, there's nothing tangible, but honestly, I'm getting to see my patterns in real life. So I'll see you guys next week, and yeah, we're gonna be seeing each other every single week, so keep tuning in. Bye guys. Gaps. I think so far the thing that I've been the most consistent with is the steps, because it's the easiest. And the thing I've been the least consistent with is waking up at 7:30. But hey, I'm getting there, guys.